Alright, guys. So, we're on level 2, day 2, tank 2. Um, Working on Anubarak here. Let's take a look at the draft. This is the result of a late tank pick. Their white main came about later on in the draft too. And then Yrel and I couldn't figure out who was going to main tank, so I took it. But this was the result of that. We do have a decent chunk of dive for the white main, but we are definitely a later game team. There are going to be a lot of instances in this match in particular that you're going to see where it's going to pay off to be patient with our Nazebo, our Lily, and our Raynor in particular. So we're really going to need them to scale up, and we're really going to need some talents for our character as well, because Anubarak is not tanky. But at level 1 we did take Nerubian armor because of the Kael'thas, because of the Sonya, because of the white main. They do have a decent amount of ability damage, and we just want to make sure that we're mitigating that as much as possible when we do dive in, so that we don't just die immediately. Nazebo running off to the top lane after the mid fight. Really, really good on him. He actually caught Sonya up there too, just in time to make sure that we didn't lose a whole bunch of fucking soak. So, appreciate that awareness. And right now, normally when you're playing Anubarak, you're going to want to play him in the position of engage. You're going to want to gank people. You're going to want to come out of bushes, catch people in the lane that are pushed up too far. But this game was kind of really weird. The way that the lanes are set up, the size of the map, everything about this. Ooh, you're walking so forward, buddy. Everything about this map is a little bit difficult. This map and this draft in general. Raynor getting tossed in, trying to stop CC from going on him. Honestly, there wasn't a whole lot that we could do for him once he got thrown in, because he walked even further right. Had he walked left and done all that stuff, he may have survived. But if you'll notice, there's going to be this kind of consensus from the enemy team that it's better for them to sit in the lanes. Let's take a look at these talents while I back up. Than it is to rotate. And our team is just going to sit in the lanes because they're doing that, and we just want to match soak and keep things going. I went back to get mana for the objective. Garrosh did not take Indomitable, which is pretty what? But here we go. And then I just get immediately taken apart from 1 KT combo and a bit of CC from the enemy team. Really wasn't expecting that much damage, and that was probably my part of fucking up this whole objective. So I dove in thinking we can engage here. We're on even the objective fight. Yeah, totally, go for it. And I did not remember that Anubarak, even though he has spell armor, he did not have enough tankiness. We haven't scaled enough to fight against Kael'thas with all his super easy damage. Take a look at his talents again. Yeah, I mean, he's not putting out intense amounts of damage with talents right now, but he's still doing enough that we should be scared of him at pretty much all times. Coupled with the Genji, coupled with the white main, who's doing, incidental damage, but everything about that engage was poorly thought out. So we're back to the lanes. Again, this is the position that we want to be in. Enemy team isn't doing anything right now to get camps. They are just pushing up the lanes, basically giving us everything that we want in terms of time frame. I turned the chat off so you won't see it, but I made the call that we should just let the next couple tributes go, or the next tribute go, as I get pulled in. There it is. Enemy team can't kill me though, because my healer's here. But no, the team agreed we can let the next objective go in order to get a couple talents for our Rainer, our Zebo, our Yrel, just everybody, because our team scales a mite bit better than theirs, I think. Yeah. I mean, with the exception of their KT, I feel like they all have some pretty flat power spikes. Genji may change a bit with his ult. Please leave me alone! And we live. We live with no fucking health. And let's switch over to Rainer's POV while we're backing. Nice. Our team lives. We do it. There is currently a siege camp going bottom, though. We really need to get down there to clear that. That is where I am headed. While the team lets the tribute go. Ta-da! Cooperation. Back to the game plan. Want to get rid of the Giants. Got the Beatles down to distract the wave. Just like, I mean, we can't clear it. It should be Yrel down here, but to be fair, if our positions were swapped, the clear would just have happened faster, and I would have done the exact same thing she was doing in the middle lane. Let's go check on our Rainer. Rainer and Lily look pretty... Oh my god. These two, like this team in particular, was so good at living. I mean, the only time I feel like we died in this match was when the team fights got out of hand, and you know, we were up against the wall thinking we gotta go in, but we couldn't actually do anything to them because we haven't hit that switch yet. But anyway, two people in the bottom lane with the Yrel. She is hanging in there just dandy. Nazebo is still on his stat game up top. What, is he for? Yeah, there he is. Doing a fantastic job. He got the camp to help him push up too. I don't know where he's headed now, but back to Rainer. Back to me. We can't let this one go. We can't lose this tribute. So this is me. We're going to catch 10 with this wave. I want to go down there, and I want to fight. I'm going to nab the cocoon at 10. We've got Underking for some extra damage at 4. And then we have Subterranean Shield at 7, I think. Yes. So I tried to go in there. Got immediately caught with the Kael'thas E. Because I didn't hit my E fast enough. Cocoon, the white main, trying to get her to stop healing, but Sonya got here in time for the enemy team to jump on our backline, really fuck our shit up, and Lily can only do so much healing with this. Yrel in her circle, trying to keep the enemy team in a position away from us. She can only do so much, though. Genji coming in for the cleanups with his 0 health. But he's Genji, so it was never in any real danger. When we tapped, the enemy team is going to take the objective. I should have been looking to stall a little bit, at least with my Q, and I didn't think fast enough. Somebody catches the beetle with the Q, which saved me. Now we're on defense, but I will say, this team comp did an incredible job at defending. The only thing I think that could have gone better was if Rainer took not his level 1, not that one, but the one that does more damage to minions and monsters. Like, had we been more onto the game plan of stalling, he could have taken that one to really, really make the defense easy. Not that it's not easy right now, because we just killed that terror with 4 people behind it, and the fort, we only lost the wall. Like, that's pretty fucking incredible, I think. And then Yrel and Lily got the bottom cleaned out, and Nazebo's doing top as best he can. Let's go check on him. He is getting tons of stacks too. He's 38 stacks into his toads. Really, really doing some good work there. The friendlies trying to get to him, trying to save the fort. Couldn't do it. Oh god, and I, being the tank that I am completely absent from this because I had to go back and get mana. But we didn't lose anybody out of that engage, and I am looking at half health bars on the enemy team thinking this is the time we need to go in, cocoon the white mane. I wanted to kill the Sonya here like no other, but white mane came out of the cocoon and she suddenly became the target. This went really, really poorly actually, because I cannot believe Genji got away. He got away with nothing because it's a protect. KT was in the bottom lane. He got that camp. That camp is absolutely going to wreck that fort, and we are going to trade that for a Sonya kill, which a reign or death. So that trade did not work out for us. I was not paying enough attention to the bottom lane when I went in, and when we were chasing. So we should have peeled back from that fight a lot sooner. We only traded the 1-for-1, and that was just, it didn't do enough for us. The good news is the tributes are reset now, so we are looking to make more things happen here. Nazebo, Lily getting us 13 with their soak. It wasn't on my fucking point of view. I'm on 13 right now. I should be snap locking my acid drenched mandibles or urticating spines, but we're actually going to engage this fight. Before I do that, which doesn't do anything for us, and I misclicked the cocoon on the garage there instead of white mane, which I wanted. I cannot believe she got away. And then I want to go for the KT, which I missed my abilities on, leaving my team completely vulnerable to the turn because white mane's healing is absolutely stupid, and they fell apart. So that was one of those instances I should not have gone forward, and there was just too much on our backline, and I did not make that connection. These team fights are still pretty tough for us because of you know, our scaling. Nazebo, honestly, he's not gonna do everything that he needs to. I mean, he's got his toad stacks completed, but Vile Infection is still the vast majority of his teamfight damage. Let's see. I mean, Urel's got a pretty flat power spike as is. And she didn't take Ardent Defender either, so she's got to kind of stand in her circle and hope that she's okay. Which I don't really think the enemy team gave too many fucks about because they could just go after Raynor, Lily, and Nazebo. But now that we've got some damage ourselves on 13, we can put some additional pressure on the backline in the form of KT. Even though I missed all my shit on him in the last fight, this is becoming the game plan. Right now, they're going to be 16, going to be close to 16 for this objective, if I could land any of my goddamn abilities. And now KT's just going for the clear. I know we shouldn't go in here. I'm just trying to keep these two back. I've got the two middle. I really want to go for the stall, but at the same time, there's just no way, because if I go in, I'm dead, everybody's dead, and then the game just snowballs further. Sonya catching us on the rotation here. I just want to keep her away from my guys. It looks like we're going to lose Zebo due to some poor positioning. I'm just trying to be the peeler that I can be. Sometimes you have to rip your cocoon for those defensive positions. Yeah, I got the short hop that time. Holy crap. And Genji's just altogether falling off on the damage. Sonya going in way too fucking hard. Urel came down from the top lane while this was all going on. I am trying it desperately to fucking peel and not engage because we are down 15 to 16 right now. And if any of those motherfuckers get the idea in their head that they want to keep going and kill us all, they can. So we got the enemy team to turn back. It's currently 2-3. We can't let them have this one too. I really wanted the Garrosh kill. I did not recognize that there was going to be this much of his team next to us, but Genji was top, so I figured maybe we could get it. Urel's clearing out the bottom giants. Such is good on her. They have to kill the flowers before they can do anything. I just want to step up to try and get some vision. Kind of getting blocked. I tried to get out. I completely fucked shit up. I cocooned the KT, but we're just not doing enough. We're really clumped up for that Sonya spin too, and I'm not doing a good job of stopping her spinning. We did trade 1 for 2. Enemy team does manage to channel the objective. Are we gonna save? We did. Rainer lives. Nazebo lives. Urel lives. It was just me and Lily. Yeah, just me and Lily. So definitely kudos to our buddies here for surviving. Here is Nazebo again with all of his fucking siege damage. Like, instant plant dead. Now he's on the boss. Like, holy crap, dude. That fucking character is so good at stopping these pushes. We're back on the middle lane now. Gotta kill the flower. Try not to get Nazebo killed. Try to walk around him. Urel going in. Oh my god, she didn't get fucking punched by the flower. Good shit. I really want to engage this because they're low. The plant's almost dead. Got White Mane in the cocoon. I got tossed. Urel's still in there. Come on, buddies, we can do it. If we can get the White Mane, the fight goes good for us. There it is. Again, we're chasing real far into the enemy team, but our team is doing a damn good job of stopping that Genji from getting all those kills. Got the Sonya too, went the dive at the maximum range. That's what Under King is for. And the top lane did defend itself. So, fuck yeah, team. Way to go. It was 17-19 there. All the kills that we got from that engage really boosted us in the experience gap. So we're starting to make the turnaround. It is 5 kills to 12 kills right now with our keeps versus their forts. Enemy team is going to want to hit that 20 before we do. So we're just trying to get all the experience that is being pushed into us and then get the camps to equal out some of the pressure so we have enough time to really capitalize on the passivity of the other team. They're not pushing right now. They're probably going for camps, I think. And they're not shown on the map anywhere, so they're probably Bruiser camp, Siege camp right now. They just want to get the 20, let our lanes push in a little bit. They want to get their talents so they can try to force on us on the next couple tributes. But right now it's equalized at 0, so even if we need to, we can let the tributes go and then catch ourselves up to hit that fucking insane-ass Nazebo spike at 20. I just wanted to try to clear, but immediately it's like, hey, back up. Hey, back up. Look at those toads, man. That's so sick. And everybody on the team right now is like, okay, no, that's fine. We can leave. We don't need this. We recognize they're going to be 20. Let's just back it up. I'm going to take some siege damage because I'm trying to type. But it's fine. I'm going to run off to the top lane to clear. Let's take a look at our talents just to make sure. I keep hitting statistics. Nazebo is full toad build. He's doing a damn good job there. I have gone full E build for the most part. KT has got 40 stacks on his fucking mana addict. Holy crap. Rainer really beefing up with his passive quest as well. I am leaving. Everybody wants to make sure that I'm safe because there are only 2 or 3 middle right now. Yes. So Genji's full E build as well. He went Zanshin at 20. I'm not entirely certain why. That may be a misclick on his part. That did not call for it. This is me seeing Genji top, dealing with ours, us hitting 20, snap locking that rewind, and then going the fuck in. This is our fight to take with the numbers advantage. Our health is dropping low, but if we can trade our death... Oh! Look at that. Look at that! That was me holding down the W button to get the... to get it to proc as soon as it came up. We're gonna get this building for fucking free because we have the viral infection going and all that Nazebo damage. I was looking for white main here because I saw her on the left side, but I'm pretty sure she just got away. Genji's still in top lane for whatever reason. I'm sure his team is pretty pissed at him right now. And this should be a free channel for us because KT is dead and he is the vast majority of their damage. Yes, look at that, 74k. He's 14,000 above number 2. Now, with that and his death still, the death timers being insanely long now, we're going to be able to get this building for free as well with all of our viral infection damage and all of the abilities that we have ready. We can just step the fuck up whenever we want. Sonya doesn't have Wrath. She took fucking Leap for some reason, so she's missing out on massive amounts of healing in our clumped up team. That really probably would have sealed the deal for them in that turn. Garrosh, get the... Where's the Cocoon? This is... I got interrupted I don't know how many times trying to cast Cocoon on white main prior to actually getting it right there. Enemy team still has a fuck ton of healing. Can we get the Genji kill? Oh my god, that bomb spread. We got really unlucky with that. My thought there was to eat it for the Nazebo. It just kind of turned out that Sonya was aiming for me anyway, so I guess that's fine. We traded 3 for 1 there, but now that we're 21-21, it's not too big a deal. The kills are still vastly in favor of the enemy team. Garrosh's build makes absolutely no fucking sense to me. I don't think you ever take Decimate, even if you have Sonya on your team, even if you have another Bruiser, even if you have another fucking tank for that matter. What? But Nazebo's going to start putting some pressure out of the map because he has the damage to do so. This character at level 20 can do whatever he wants at any point on the map as long as he's smart about it. Camps don't mean anything, waves don't mean anything, buildings don't mean anything if you have your stacks at level 20 with Nazebo. This is me just kind of looking to stall the seed, the objective, whatever. And then noticing, hey, team looks to want to fight on this camp, or at least stop the enemy team from doing it. Enemy team, a little bit of anti-synergy there. KT throwing his ult, and then everybody else leaving. Let's go defend the bottom lane. Again, like, our clear is obnoxiously good there, so I feel confident enough in them to go run up to the objective to stall it if I need to. I'm just going to camp out in the bush and just let them roll in. There we go. Genji top again. This is where we want to go in because he is just severely fucking his team over. If we can get the Cocoon on the white main, doesn't look like it. But Sonya coming straight in. She shouldn't be able to walk away. Get that. There it is. There's the Cocoon on the white main. It's just me and Urel in the back line right now. We really want to try to get that KT, but we're having some trouble with the peel coming out from their team. Lily with the jugs, keeping our dumbasses alive while we just engage and engage and engage. Needed that rewind to get forward there. Absolutely running the enemy team over. Slowly, like with a steamroller. Rather than, like, you know, a car. But let's take a look at those stats now. We are bringing it back. Raynor is catching up in damage to Kael'thas. Nazebo is putting out the most ridiculous amounts of siege damage. And then Lily is actually keeping on par with Whitemane in healing, which is not something you will see very often. Plus, we got the objective on the last go-round, so we're really starting to even things out. I want to get mana for this fight. Nazebo is at 257 stacks. He is so like, okay, he's got 5,000 health. I have 4,900. Like, let that sink in a little bit. This is a damage dealer with 5,000 health. Holy fuck, man. Enemy team, I don't know where they are at right now. All that we see is Genji is in the bottom lane. I just want to hold this bush. Try to give my team enough time to channel. Now that the KT ult's down, we're going to engage. We've got Rewind up. Going to try to push forward. Cocoon. There we go. Got the Rewind. Keep KT back. Going to get hit by a whole bunch of damage and die. Genji died too, though. And our Raynor is going to clean up a little bit that he can. Now, our buddies here don't understand that Nazebo is full fucking health with a healer. And there is nothing that they can do. He's a little bit distracted. I don't know why he isn't just like chasing this Garrosh down to give enough space to our Lily. But I mean, when you come off of a fight that good, like, look at his fucking health bar. It's full. And he's got 5,000 health. Lily's unkillable too with her passive and amount of healing that she can do. Like, her mana bar is basically another health bar for her at this point. Enemy team can't do anything. They have to go defend. We are still dead for a considerable amount of time. I don't know what that is because the death timers aren't at the top of the screen for some reason. Fucking amazing. We're alive now though, so Nazebo's getting his push on with the objective, honestly doing as much as all four of us would have done like 5 levels ago by himself, which is absolutely fucking nuts to me. Right now the call in chat is to wait for us. Raynor is still not here, so I'm taking what I can to do. Got the Rewind. They broke that cocoon almost immediately though. We've still got the top push going with our objective. I don't want them to get away. But that was just me being a little bit bloodthirsty, because honestly, if we just push in with the objective here, we'll have an even bigger advantage in the fight. That should have been the signal for me to go in. There it is. Lily with the jug staying super far back. I really love how safe she was playing. That is me ditching the backline of their team to try to peel back for our team, and then deciding, hey, fuck it, I want to try to kill Whitemane because I have a serious issue with the character. I am dead. Sad. Looks like we stayed way too long on that one, and now our Nazebo is left to kite back, but he's still Nazebo, so who cares? He's just gonna kill the enemy team if they even remotely try to go after him. God, man, and he didn't take... He opted for the armor on Toads rather than the Ice Block, and he took Ring of Poison instead of Soul Harvest, so... I mean, all in all, he could be even more fucking tanky if he had Ice Block and that other thing that I mentioned with his stacks. But right now, like, just look at her health bar. She died so hard because he just killed the minions instantly, and she got toaded. I am watching these two die and a little bit upset, but I saw that zombie wall And it is time to even out those kills. Got enough CC. Got the rewind. Really want this kill on white main. We're going to cocoon Sonya while we try to get this chase. Just so, and she just gets that so much mana back for nothing. Yeah. Sonya got away, that's fine. We're going to go up and channel the objective, make sure the enemy team can't sneak it. Really don't know why Genji took the Zanshin. He should have taken the X-ray cooldown, because like who on our team does damage fast enough for the Zanshin to matter? Look, I don't understand your thought process, friend. Oh, and did your Rel take Bubble Heart? She did. Not what I would have picked, but I don't play Hammer Lady too much. Right now we're just putting out the map pressure. We know that the enemy team cannot do jack shit to us because white main is still dead. I was thinking I don't want him to get away, but team wanted to do the camp, so there's only so much that we can do. At least we didn't pop the rewind. I could have gone a lot harder for that. I maybe could have gotten the cocoon on him too while his team was so far away from him. I really wanted to kill him, but objective is coming up. Teams going in different directions. I don't want to get distracted and go for something that's going to get me killed. Oh my god. The amount of damage from that flame strike was nuts. So what I'm trying to do right here is put beetles out and then channel. But the objective minions are actually pretty decently strong. So they killed all my beetles, and I have to actually kill them all to get the channel. Unlike Alterac, where it's possible to get the channel because they don't do a whole lot of damage. We're in a bit of a lull right now because the enemy team is trying to just hemorrhage the bleeding. And we are just absolutely into painting the map blue. Like, we don't make the call to go back for the other Siege Giant camp because this camp is going to be pushing with the Night camp. So in addition to the Siege Giants, we're actually going to have the Spell Armor too to make the Siege even fucking stronger. And kind of knock off some of that KT damage. I don't want to get burned by the Gargantuan, so this is the point where I just want to stand in the circle of the Night camp and then go forward. White main in the cocoon again. I really tried to peel back for the Sonya. Having such a hard time getting any kills, but nonetheless, the game is over with the amount of damage that Nazeebo put on the core. With all those minions, with all the mounting pressure, there was nothing the enemy team could do to stop us. And then KT gets the MVP, which is such bullshit, because Nazeebo deserved it. That game in and of itself went just so well. So well. There's a little touch and go from the start, but once we identified as a team that our whole win condition was based around this fucking hero right here, we defended amazingly, we hung in there super good, and just made sure that we were all on the same page. A couple team fights got botched because, you know, focus was being split. I should have made the more conscious effort to peel back in a lot of those fights rather than dive in, which is in and of itself a little bit troublesome. But that is my takeaway from it. So making sure those damage spikes are in, or those power spikes are in mind, being cognizant of the team fight and what we're looking at, not just mindlessly running after kills, and then yeah, just identifying better targets, I guess, because there was a lot of the times where we were up on the front line when we should have been more on the back line. I suppose that goes to the cocoon target though. So yeah, there was a lot of botched skill shots too, which is something that I'll have to get better about with Anubarak. And I rewound a few times before using all of my cooldowns, which is kind of a waste of if you're just rewinding for 1Q or 1E or, God forbid, a W. That's a bit of a throwaway of the talent, but yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I know that was a long one, but it was Garden of Terror, and it was actually super fun. I had a lot of fun playing that game. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment if you noticed anything that I didn't, or you just want to chat the fuck about it. Feel free to leave me one of them subscribey things too, or do whatever you're feeling, man. It's your life. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, and I hope that you have a second very tanky day.